Welcome to the week 3 video of the Learn to Crochet for Beginners series. My name is Sultana Muzikir of sultanamuzikir.com. I'm a left-hand crochet designer and maker who loves everything handmade. In week 2's video, we went over how to hold your crochet hook and crochet hook anatomy, how to make a slip knot, and how to make a chain stitch and keep your tension. You also had homework to practice all of the things learned in that lesson. I hope that you feel more confident crocheting after your practice. Now, in today's video, we're going to move on to the next lesson, which is how to make the single crochet stitch. So let's get started. So we're going to make a single crochet gauge swatch. So this is a gauge swatch here. So to get started, first you're going to make a slip knot. So grab your yarn, grab your crochet hook, and let's get started. So I pulled out some yarn from the skein, and we'll leave a small tail, about maybe 6 inches or so. And you're going to make a slip knot. So let's see, let's come in a little closer. Okay, so we're going to make our slip knot. Make our circle. Push the yarn through the circle. Take our crochet hook and pull that yarn up through the loop, the circle. Make a small loop. We're going to pull on the working yarn, which is the yarn attached to your skein, and pull it, but not too tight, because you want to have enough space to make your chains. So before we make the single crochets, we have to make chain stitch. So we're going to chain 16. Okay, so let's chain 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so now you have chain 16. Okay, now to start this single crochet, we're going to start in the second chain from the crochet hook. So the chain that's attached to the hook, we don't count that as the first stitch. So the next chain, that's the first stitch, first chain, second chain, and that's where we're going to start our single crochet. So you're going to take your crochet hook and insert it into the first chain at the top, like so. You're going to wrap the yarn around the crochet hook and pull that yarn through the first loop, and now you have 2 loops on your crochet hook. Wrap the yarn around the crochet hook again, pull it through both of the loops, and you made your first single crochet. Let's do that again. The next chain here, insert your hook into the next chain, wrap the yarn around the crochet hook, and pull the yarn through that stitch. You have 2 stitches on the crochet hook, yarn over, wrap the yarn over, and pull through both of those loops. Now you have your second single crochet. The next chain, insert your hook into the next chain, yarn over and pull up a loop. You have 2 loops on your crochet hook, yarn over and pull through both of those loops. There's your third single crochet. So it's 1, 2, 3. We're going to do the same thing all the way across this entire chain, making single crochets all the way across. So take your crochet hook, insert it into the next chain, and you're just inserting it right here in the top, right here. Insert it into the chain, yarn over your crochet hook, pull that yarn through that chain, and you have 2 loops on your crochet hook, yarn over and pull it through both those loops, and that's the next single crochet here. Insert your hook into the next chain, yarn over, pull that yarn through that chain, and you have 2 loops on your crochet hook, yarn over and pull through both of the loops that are on your crochet hook. That's your next single crochet. Next chain, insert your hook into the next chain, yarn over, crochet hook, and pull that yarn through that chain, and you have 2 loops on your crochet hook, yarn over and pull the yarn through both of the loops there, and that's how you have your next single crochet. And you see how it's looking so far. And we're going to make single crochets all the way across this chain. So insert your hook into the chain, next chain, yarn over, pull the yarn through the chain. You have 2 loops on your crochet hook, yarn over, pull through both of the loops. And if you need to slow the video down, you can do that. And let's go to the next chain. Insert your hook into the next chain, yarn over the crochet hook, pull that yarn through that chain, and you have 2 loops on your crochet hook, yarn over your crochet hook again, and pull that yarn through both loops. Next chain, insert your hook into the next chain, yarn over, pull that loop, pull that yarn through the chain. You have 2 loops on your crochet hook, yarn over, pull through both loops. Insert your hook into the next chain, yarn over, pull the yarn through the chain. You have 2 loops on your crochet hook, yarn over, pull through both loops. That's your next single crochet. Insert your hook into the next chain, yarn over, pull the yarn through the chain, yarn over, and pull through both loops that are on your crochet hook. Insert your crochet hook into the chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both of those loops to make your next single crochet. Next chain, insert your crochet hook into the next chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both loops. You made your next single crochet. We're almost at the end. Insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both loops. And you might, usually the first row of single crochets are the most difficult because you don't have much fabric to hold on to keep it straight. So you have to kind of hold the that row of single crochets with your fingers here and hold your yarn where your chains are. I hold it with my thumb and index finger. And this is the last chain, so we're going to insert our hook into the last chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both loops, and you have made your first row of single crochets. Now, to continue to make our swatch, we have to go to another row. So what we do when we single crochet, to go to another row, you're going to make a chain one, and you're going to turn your work. And now we're going to make single crochets across to make the next row across the row that you just made. So to start the second row, this is where your first single crochet is, right here. This is where you're going to make the single crochet, first single crochet in the second row. So this is the top of the single crochet, and this space here, this is where you're going to insert your crochet hook to make the first single crochet. So you insert your hook into that first single crochet, yarn over, pull the loop through that first single crochet, yarn over, and pull through both loops. So you're doing the same thing, only this time you're making your single crochets into the previous row of single crochets. Next single crochet, here's the space here, insert your hook there, yarn over, pull up a loop, you have 2 loops on your crochet hook, yarn over, pull through both loops, and you have the second row of single crochets starting here. Okay, the next single crochet is here. This is where you're going to insert the hook in that space. Insert your hook to that space of the single crochet, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both loops. The next single crochet, this is where you're going to insert the hook here. If you notice, you have 2 stitches here. You have 1 here and then 2 here. You're not going to put it in this first space here. You go to the second space. That's where you're going to insert your crochet hook to make the single crochet. Pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both loops. Next single crochet, insert your hook into the next single crochet, yarn over, pull up a loop, you have 2 loops on your crochet hook, yarn over, pull through both loops. And we're going to do that all the way across the row. Insert your hook, the next single crochet, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both loops. Next single crochet, insert your hook into that next single crochet, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both loops on your crochet hook. Next single crochet, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both loops on your crochet hook. Next single crochet, insert your hook into that next single crochet, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both loops. Next single crochet, insert your hook into that next single crochet, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both loops. Next, insert your hook into the next single crochet, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both loops. Insert your hook into the next single crochet, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on your crochet hook. We're almost at the end. Insert your hook into the next single crochet, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both loops. Insert your hook into the next single crochet, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both loops. And for your last stitch, insert your hook to the last stitch. Sometimes it can be kind of hard to get it through. You can get it through. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both loops. And now you have 2 rows of single crochet. And you just keep going. You're going to make a chain 1 to make another row. Chain 1, turn your work, and you are going to continue making the single crochets all the way across to the end, and chain 1, turn your work, and keep going until you have a swatch similar size like this, so you can practice making your single crochets. Now, since you did a chain 16, you should have 15 single crochets in your swatch, and you should count your stitches to make sure that each row you have 15, so you didn't add an extra stitch or take away a stitch. So you're going to count your stitches. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So you have 15 single crochets, and you want to make sure every row, I will count after you finish making single crochets, and make sure you have 15. If you end up with more than 15, you need to take out some stitches to make sure you have 15. And if you don't have enough, if you have 14, you need to add 1 more single crochet. So that is how you make the single crochet. Now, for your homework, I want you to practice making the single crochet and making your swatch. And the more that you practice, remember, the more that you practice, the easier it should become. So you can watch this video, repeat the video as you're making, and pause it as you're making your single crochets and making your swatch. And this is the end of this lesson on how to make a single crochet. And if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, share, and ring that bell so you can be notified when I upload new videos. And I thank you so much for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. In the meantime, have an awesome day.